Welcome, my dear students. I hope you are all fine. Today is 2nd of November, 2020. I'm Ms. Rima Kiki, and today our lesson is Unit 3 in Grade 10. So this is our book, Passport to the World for 10th grade. But first of all, for this lesson, the objectives of our lesson are: students will listen to guess if these statements are true or false, get some information about compound adjectives, talk about how to form comparative and superlative adjectives, and differentiate between types of buildings in Syria and around the world. So let's begin. This is our lesson, Unit 3, Building for Future. I hope you are all know these buildings around the world. Let's begin. Guess with me the names of these new buildings or modern buildings around the world. First of all, we have the Kingdom Center. The Kingdom Center, it is in Saudi Arabia, yes. So this one, it's B. It is for trade, the Kingdom Center in Saudi Arabia. 2, the Guggenheim Museum. Guggenheim Museum. It is D, excellent. It is in England. It is a museum for old things. 3, the Petronas Towers. Which one? Yes, this one, it's E. It is in Malaysia. And 4, the Sydney Opera House. The Sydney Opera House, it is, which one, A or C? It is A. And the last one, Burj Al Arab, it is in Dubai. This one, C. Okay, we are going to listen for 3 speakers. They are going to talk about 3 buildings only. I want you to know the names of them. And then to answer these questions, I want you to prepare them before listening. So listen, and are these statements true or false? Let's prepare them and then listen to the speaker number 1. Burj Al Arab Hotel is the only 7-star hotel in the world. Burj Al Arab Hotel is 2,000 meters high. 2,000 meters high, it's so high. It costs 321 pounds to stay for a night at Burj Al Arab Hotel. D, the Sydney Opera House reminded the speaker of a ship. Reminded the speaker of a ship. E, the Sydney Opera House looks smaller on the inside than it is on the outside. F, the speaker visited the Opera House last year. G, the bridge is 170 meters high. H, the bridge that connects the Petronas Towers is attached to the building. And the last one, the speaker liked the skyscraper the most. Okay. So after reading these questions, I want you to listen to the first speaker. I want you to concentrate on the first 3 questions only. Let's listen. Watch carefully and listen to concentrate.
Listen again and answer these questions. Speaker 1.
It's definitely worth going, especially to see the hotel. It's the only 7-star hotel in the world. It's on a man-made island in the Gulf, and it's 355 meters high. That's higher than the Eiffel Tower in Paris. It cost £1 million to build, and rooms are £2,000 a night, probably because they have 4 staff for every guest. If you go there to eat, you can ride in one of the world's fastest lifts to one of the world's highest restaurants. I had a look round and went somewhere else to eat.
So what do you think? It's really beautiful architecture. Let's check our understanding. Are these statements true or false? What do you think? First of all, Burj Al Arab Hotel is the only 7-star hotel in the world. It is the first and the only 7-star hotel in the world. What do you think? This one is true or false? Yes, this one is true. Okay. B, Burj Al Arab Hotel is 2,000 meters high. It is so high, 2,000 meters high. So this one is wrong. The correct one, it is 355 meters high only. Okay, the next one. It costs 321 pounds to stay for a night at Burj Al Arab Hotel. It costs 321 only pounds to stay for a night at Burj Al Arab Hotel. I don't think it is correct. The correct one is that it costs about $2,000 or pounds to stay at Burj Al Arab Hotel for a night. So it is false. It is false. So the first one is correct, the second one is not correct, and the third one is not correct. Okay, here also I want you to listen to the speaker number 2 and also concentrate on the next 3 questions, D, E, and F.
Speaker 2.
I went last year. It's a fantastic building, really beautiful architecture. It's absolutely impossible to imagine the harbour without it. When I first saw it, I thought it looked like a ship. From the outside it looks huge, but inside it seems much smaller. And it's a bit old-fashioned. That's because it's over 30 years old, I suppose. Going to a performance there is really expensive, and it's very difficult to get tickets, but you can walk around parts of it free.
Yes, it's really amazing, beautiful, but it is old-fashioned because it's perhaps from 30 years ago. Okay, let's answer the second 3 questions. Are these statements true or false? Let's begin. The first one, the Sydney Opera House reminded the speaker of a ship. Is it correct that he remembered the ship when he saw the Sydney Opera House? Yes, it is correct. Excellent. The second one, the Sydney Opera House looks smaller on the outside than it is in the inside. What do you think? It is smaller from the outside, and the inside of it is bigger. What do you think? This one is wrong, because he has said that the Sydney Opera House looks smaller on the inside than the outside. So from the outside it is bigger, but from the inside it is smaller. And the third one, the speaker visited the Opera House last year. What do you think? He visited the Opera House last year. True or false? Yes, this one is true. So the first one is true, the second one is false, and the third one, it is true. Okay, let's move to the third speaker. Also concentrate more on the last 3 questions. Let's listen.
Speaker 3.
I went with my uncle who works in Tower number 2. We first went to the shopping mall underneath, which is enormous, and then queued for tickets to the Sky Bridge, which at 170 metres is the highest bridge in the world. When my uncle told me that the bridge isn't fixed to either of the towers so that it won't break in high winds, I felt a bit nervous. But when we got up there and I saw the incredible view, parks, skyscrapers and mountains, I soon forgot about that.
Okay. After finishing listening, you can listen to it for the second time if you didn't understand it more. Are these statements true or false? Let's begin. The first one. The bridge that connects the Petronas Towers is attached to the building. It is joined with the building. Stick with it. Is it correct? No, it is not attached to the building. It is not attached to the building. So this one is false. It is incorrect. The second one, the bridge is 170 meters tall. It is 170 meters tall. And this one is correct. The third one, the speaker liked the skyscrapers the most. The skyscrapers most. Yes, she liked the view, the skyscrapers, the gardens from the high. From the sky, when she looked from the Petronas Towers, she liked the view, the skyscrapers. Yes, this one is correct. Okay. Now we have, after we have listening to 3 people talking about buildings for the future, we have vocabs. And today our lesson is about compound adjectives with numbers. How can we make compound adjectives with numbers? Let's see this sentence and know its meaning. If I say, it is a 7-star hotel. It is a 7-star hotel. So it is a compound adjective with number. This is the number, and this is the adjective. It is compound with a number, and then the name, the place it is describing. So the meaning, it is a hotel with 7 stars. With 7 stars. So these stars are plural. But when we make it a compound adjective with a number, we make it singular, not plural. We cancel the S here. We make it singular. We don't pluralize the compound adjective with numbers. We only put it in singular form, not in a plural form. Let's see these examples and try to answer them with me. If I say, a journey of 20 kilometers, a journey of 20 kilometers, it is a compound adjective with number 20 kilometers. So the answer is, it is a 20-kilometer journey. It is a 20-kilometer journey. Not like this. It is a 20-kilometer journey. The second one, a ticket which costs $20. A ticket which costs $20. So the adjective here is $20 and the noun is cost. So I will say a $20 or $20, not dollars, it is singular. A $20 ticket. A $20 ticket. Okay, the third one, a lesson which lasts 50 minutes. A lesson which lasts 50 minutes. Okay. To say it in compound adjective, we can say a 50-minute lesson. It is a 50-minute lesson. Not minutes. Again, it is a 50-minute lesson. Not minutes. Not in a plural form. A meal with 3 courses. A meal with 3 courses. 3 dishes on the table. 3 courses on the table. To make it a compound adjective with a number, we say a 3-course meal. A 3-course meal. It is in plural, or sorry, in singular form. A 3-course, not courses, a 3-course meal. The second example, or the next example, a word with 5 letters. A word with 5 letters. So we can say a 5-letter word, like hotel. It is a 5-letter word, hotel. A 5-letter word. The last example, a baby who weighs 7 pounds. a baby who weighs 7 pounds. So we can say a 7-pound baby. A 7-pound baby. So by this way, we have make it a compound adjective with number. So it is in singular noun, not in plural form. Okay. After ending, again, we are going to take a grammar lesson, and it is about describing and comparing things. First of all, I want you to read this extract and to find the adjectives in this short text. Read it carefully and quickly and find the adjectives. Adjectives which describes places or names. Places or names. Let's read it together and then to discover where is the adjective. My father has a very important job. He works in a large bank in a busy part of Damascus. He has a big office on the top floor of a tall office block. The lift to the top of the building is very fast. So the adjectives are, first of all, we have important job. Job is a name, and this one is an adjective. Important job. The second one, large bank. Also, this is the adjective. The third one, busy part. The adjective is busy. The fourth one, big office. Big office, also this is the adjective, big. Big office. And we have top floor. Also this is an adjective, top floor. Of a tall office block, we have an adjective here, tall. And the last one, very fast, it is the adjective, fast. Okay, as we can notice, we have a short adjectives and a long adjectives. Perhaps we can say we have one syllable adjectives and we have 2 or more than 2 or 3 adjectives, syllable adjectives. How can we deal with them if we want to make a comparative and superlative forms? Let's notice what can we add. First of all, the first example, tall. It is the main adjective. It is positive. If I want to make it comparative, I want to say that Ali is taller than Hani, so I add ER. And in superlative form, it becomes the tallest. The tallest. So we add EST for the short adjective that we can pronounce it in one syllable. In one syllable. Also, we have large. Large. But here we have to notice that large is ending with E. Shall I put another E? No. I'll stay with this E only and then add R. Only R if we have E at the end of the adjective. The last one, the largest, we add ST only because also we have E. We don't add another E. We only put ST, so it is the largest. Also big. Big is a short adjective that we can pronounce it in one syllable. Here we have a vowel, and it is a consonant. What can we do to make it comparative? We double the consonant. We put another G, and then we put ER. If we have a vowel here and then a consonant, we double the consonant and then add ER. Here also, we double the G and we add EST, so it becomes the biggest, the biggest. The last one, we have busy. We have busy. To make it comparative, we must change Y into I to make it easier to pronounce it. Busy, it becomes busier. We add ER, but after changing Y into I. And here also in superlative form, we say the busiest Also, we add est after changing y into I. This y becomes I. So let's read the notice. ER is added to the adjectives for comparison and est to adjectives in the superlative form if the adjective is one syllable only. But if it is two syllables or more, we add more for comparison and the most in the superlative form. Let's see these two examples. We have respectable. It is 2 or 3 syllables. To make it comparative form, we say more respectable. And in superlative, we say the most respectable. We can't add ER or EST. It will become too long, and I can't pronounce it. To make it easier to pronounce it, we add more. More respectable, the most respectable. And beautiful also, the second one, beautiful. It is more beautiful, and the second one, the most beautiful. In superlative form, we add most, the most beautiful. Also, I want you to notice that we have irregular adjectives that we can't add either ER nor more. What can we say? We must put another word. We must change the whole word. Like, for example, we have good. To say he is better than the other one, we say it is better. Not gooder, not more good, no. It is better. Ali is better than Hani. Ali is better than Hani. And superlative, if we want to make a superlative one to say he is the best in the classroom, we say he is the best one, the best student in the classroom between a group of people, not only two. Between a group of people, he is the best. And bad, it is a bad thing. To say, in the comparative, we say worse. It is worse. And in the superlative, it is the worst. So bad, worse, the worst. In superlative form, it is the worst. These two irregular adjectives, do you know more irregular adjectives? For example, we have far. It becomes further, and in superlative, it becomes the furthest. We have too many irregular adjectives in English, but here, only 2 examples, good and bad. Okay. Here I will give you this table. I want you to copy and complete this table with adjectives that, some adjectives like tall, large, big, busy, and important. I want you to put them in the correct spaces based on the spelling of the adjectives shown. The same spelling. It is the same spelling. Here we have adjective, comparative, and superlative. The first one, short, is the same as tall. The same spelling. It is only one syllable. Short, like tall. In comparative, we add ER. It becomes shorter. And in tall, it becomes taller. And superlative, it becomes the shortest. And here, taller becomes the tallest. He is the tallest in the classroom, so nobody is taller than him. He is the tallest. Between a group of people, he is the tallest. Also, we have thin. Which one do you think? Tall, large, big, busy, or important? Which one would you choose? And heavy, which one is the same spelling? Also, we have luxurious. It's luxurious. It's a long adjective. And the last one, we have fine. Fine. Which one would you choose? I'll give you 2 minutes to do it. I'll give you 2 minutes to do it, and then let's check your answers. Okay. Let's see if your choice is correct. First of all, we have thin, and thin we have a vowel and then a consonant. The same as big, also we have a vowel and then a consonant. Thin becomes thinner and big becomes bigger. We double G. We double G and then add ER. The thinnest, also we double N and then add EST. And here, the biggest, we double G and add EST. Okay. Heavy, heavy, it is the same in spelling as busy. It's ending with by, Y. It becomes heavy, becomes heavier. We change Y into I and add ER. And busy, it becomes busier, which we also change Y into I. Busier. The heaviest, also we have changed Y into I and add EST, and busy, it becomes the busiest. The busiest, we change it. We put I, then EST. Let's see here. Luxurious it is a long adjective, like important. Important, it's also long. So we can say more luxurious, and also more important. The same adjective, more important, because it is 2 or 3 syllables. The most luxurious, the last one, the most luxurious, like if we say the most important, the most important. The last adjective, it is fine, fine, like large. It ends with E. So in comparative form, we add only R. It becomes finer, larger, and here, the finest, we add only ST, and also here we add only ST, it becomes the largest, the largest. This is the correct. So if you have written it like this, so you are an excellent one, and if not, try to understand it more. Okay. Here also we have an exercise for you. I want you to match between these adjectives and their opposites. Match between these adjectives and their opposites. They are so easy. You can do it. Let's begin with big. It is big. Opposite of what? Opposite of small. Excellent. So it is big. Opposite of small. Cheap, it doesn't cost a lot of money, it is cheap. Opposite of what? Opposite of expensive, expensive. So it is A. 3, comfortable. It is comfortable to sit on this pillow or bed. Opposite of what? Of uncomfortable. So it is E. Dark, dark. Opposite of what? Of light. Excellent. Dark, opposite of light. Old, it's old. Opposite of modern or fashionable. Modern or fashionable. And the last one, old-fashioned. Sorry. Old, it is new, it is C. And the last one, old-fashioned, it is modern or fashionable. Old-fashioned, it is modern or fashionable. This one is B. This is the correct answers. And now I want you to use these adjectives to make an exercise with me. I want you to see these 4 buildings, houses, and I want you to compare between them. Use these adjectives we have read. We have A, B, C, or D. First of all, we can say that building in A is the cheapest one. is the cheapest building between the four ones. So it is only 4 million Syrian pounds. About D, we can say it is the most expensive one. It is 150 million Syrian pounds. So it is so expensive. It is the most expensive between the four. What else we can say? We can say that building in C is cheaper than building in D. It is cheaper than building in D. Which one is the most beautiful? Which one is the most beautiful between these four? It is the villa here. It is the most beautiful building. And you can make a lot of comparative and superlative adjectives or sentences using these four pictures. Okay. Again, we are going to move to vocabs. I want you to know types of houses around the world, not only in Syria, around the world. We have many different types of houses. Let's begin. First of all, we have farmhouse. Farmhouse, this one, it is farmhouse. The second one, this one, it is terraced house. Terraced house. The third one, it is flats, in a block of flats. And this one is bungalow. It is only one floor. It is a bungalow. Also, we have tent. We have a lot of people who lives in tents. And we have also villa. So beautiful. And the last one, barn. These are types of buildings in Syria. I want you to answer me these questions. Which of the buildings in the picture would you most like to live in? Would you like to live in A, B, or C, or D? Where would you most like to live in? Perhaps in villa, it is the most beautiful one. Or perhaps in flat. It is up to you. The second one, which building would you least like to live in? Least is opposite of most. Least is opposite of most. So the building that I don't like to live in is A, it is a barn. Or perhaps B, a farmhouse. I don't like them. Also, your choice. 3, which building is most similar to where you live now? It is similar to where you live now. It is like flat here. I live in a flat like this. And you, where do you live? Which one is most similar to where you live? Okay. After finishing the last exercise, I have parts of building of a hotel. I want you to know the names of each part. We have entrance, steps, ground floor, roof, balcony, swimming pool, garden, fountain, and first floor. Think carefully and give me the names of each part of the hotel. Let's see. First of all, we have entrance. Entrance, it is the gate that you enter a building from. It is entrance. The second one, it is steps. These are the steps that you go upstairs to reach the first floor, the second floor. They are steps. Here we have ground floor. Ground floor. It is on the ground. You don't need steps to go up there. It is ground floor. And this one is roof. Roof. It is roof like this. It is roof of the house. The second, we have balcony. This is the balcony where you can sit and drink coffee and see people outside your home. So this is balcony. Also, we have swimming pool. This one, this lovely swimming pool where you can swim. And we have fountain. This one is a fountain. It's so beautiful in the house, and it carries up water. Also, we have garden where we can plant trees, flowers. It is garden. And first floor, this one is first floor. And this one is the second floor, and this one is the ground floor. It is the ground floor. By finishing these parts of a hotel, I want you have understood the lesson and have fun. See you next time. Goodbye.